get Dash out of the car here to work in a busy location around distractions. When I open the door, he's not supposed to stand up, so he did a good job. Now when I grab his leash, he still shouldn't stand up. Let's go. As soon as he hops out, he has trouble hopping out. Push her up to get an SIT, and we're gonna go heel. So that's a 38. Dial up to 51. So I just tapped there for the sniff and it worked. Tap there. No, heel. So it's working right now. Good. Tap. So today he's much more responsive than he was yesterday or the day before, where we were working very high on the dial just to get him to stop sniffing things. And you know, if we were up really, really high, 80s, 90s, it was barely enough to just peel him away from the scents. Like, I mean, barely enough. Good boy. Yeah. You're welcome. Heel. Good boy. Oh. You're welcome. Oh. Sorry. No. There was a dog in that car behind us that would probably try to kill this dog if he got out. So I think we're actually going to go wait for them to leave. So they're gone now. And we made a really good decision doing what we did. We went and waited in the car. The owner came back to their car and it looked like he was opening and draining cans of tuna fish and feeding and watering the dog in his vehicle. Who knows why? But I mean, he had his door open and he was going back and forth and doing different stuff. And if that dog had seen us, it would have flown out of the car. And it was a serious customer. Hey, come on. So now Dash finds the tuna fish juice over here on the ground. Good distraction, I guess. So 45 is not enough for that. I was actually making this video to show his owner how he's responding to e-collar. Just because yesterday we were so high on the e-collar. Today's a little better. And then, I mean, that's par for the course. That's just normal. It doesn't make him abnormal. But, you know, when dogs are really, really high like that, there's always the chance that we might need a stronger collar. And so I was just taking him out to do a little work around distractions so we could see how it looked today. And it's a little more moderate. It's more in the realm of manageable. So come on, let's go. He's doing great. But this video turned into more of a, you need to be vigilant of your surroundings. I really don't want to make everybody panic about other dogs when you go out. But you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to watch and listen and pay attention to what's going on, because accidents happen all the time and people aren't careful, and people also don't know what their dog's capable of. They think they do, but they don't. And if you see a dog, even in a vehicle, that's barking at you, it might be a great distraction to work around. But, you know, if they're staring at you with stiff body language and tail right up over the back and barking really persistently and staring hard and trying to come through the window at you, that does not bode well. And it just takes one human error for that to turn into a bloodbath. And so I'm not game for that. So we avoid those situations. All right, so now we're gonna go walk by some people. Heel. Good. So that was 46.
How old is he?
He's about 8 months or so.
8 months.
7, 8 months. Yeah, he's gonna be a big boy. So right now, 55, barely enough for smells. And it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter what the number is. That's not really the point. Whoops. The point is this something that's going to evolve or not? Because if we're living at the upper end of the dial, then we need to consider some other options, right? Because if you're in a really challenging situation, you need to know that you have your safety net. So just to be clear, what we're talking about here is not the normal like fluctuation in level with your dog's arousal levels. That's totally normal, typical, and to be expected, right? Your dog works inside, not a lot going on, pretty low, maybe even single digits or teens, and then you go outside and that number might double or triple or even more. And we totally expect that. And that's not a problem. But, you know, if your dog just smells something on the ground and you need 70, 80, 90 or more just to be able to barely peel them away, then you have to think about what that's going to look like when you're out in the real world and like a dog just comes running around a corner and surprises you, right? So we're always thinking about that. Like if we need this super, super high level consistently, right? Not just once, there could be a one-off, you know, just to get the dog's attention with minor distractions, then what's going to happen with major distractions? Because we don't want to leave our customers in a situation where they don't have a safety net. Good. Heel. If I turn, does he notice? Yep, good boy. Didn't have to tap there at all. I'm going to turn into him. Good.